Hello, everybody. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris. Happy Thursday to you. We've gotten past our alerts this morning. We had a frost advisory for Metro Atlanta and a freeze warning for the higher elevations of the Northeast Georgia mountains. The reason why that was issued was because we wanted to make sure that you got your warm weather plants indoors after we were in the 80s over the weekend. So now that we've gotten past that stretch, temperatures will gradually start to warm up here throughout the course of the afternoon. I say warm up, it actually will stay cool all day, but definitely better this afternoon than the 30s that we saw this morning. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast. At lunchtime, 56 degrees, still fairly chilly, but sunny. 65 degrees at 3 o'clock today, so it will be a touch warmer this afternoon compared to what we saw yesterday. If you were headed home, end of your commute at 6 o'clock, 62 degrees, and if you're headed out this evening by 9 p.m., 54. You'll likely need a jacket for much of the day today, especially this evening if you're headed out, so keep that in mind. And then it will get cold again tomorrow night going into Friday morning. So for Atlanta, when you get out the door on Friday, 43 degrees, just about everybody else will be in the upper 30s, so make sure and plan accordingly because it will be cold, about as cold as it was this morning, all over again on Friday morning. But here we go with our pattern change. So I described this a little bit on Atlanta News First on the morning show earlier today. High pressure is building in, and the wind always flows clockwise around high pressure. So based on the position of that high right now, which is north of us, that's bringing our winds out of the north, and that's helping to bring the cooler temperatures in. But that high pressure will slide east over the next day or so, and that will help to bring our winds around from the southeast. And once those winds start to turn around from the southeast, that begins our warm-up process, which is something that you will feel by the time we get to the upcoming weekend. So for today, 65 degrees, but for Friday, 69, by Saturday, 72, by Sunday, 75. So you can see we are warming up in the afternoons. Really nice weekend across North Georgia. I will point out that even though the afternoon temperatures will be warming into the 70s, it'll stay chilly in the mornings in the low to mid 40s even through this weekend. So you'll still need that jacket as you get out the door each morning. But in the afternoons, we're going to do better and better each and every day. In fact, by the beginning of next week, we will see our highs in the mid to upper 70s. And by next Wednesday, we're pretty close to 80 degrees. So pretty decent forecast here for North Georgia. No rain, no first alert weather days at all in this 7-day forecast. I also want to point out we were tracking the tropics this week. There was a little wave that we were watching in the Atlantic, and there was a potential for it developing into something in the Caribbean this weekend. It does not look like that will happen. We are actually still looking at rain in the Caribbean because of a cold front that's moving through, and there is still that wave out there, but the chance of a tropical cyclone developing this weekend is actually lower today than it was yesterday. So if you have any travel plans to the Caribbean, we've been following that throughout the course of the week on Atlanta News First. Wanted to make sure we got you an update. The chance for tropical development is lower now, which is certainly good news. But again, closer to home, we're in great shape today. 65 is your high and sunny skies. Remember to get that coat out again for Friday morning. We hope you guys have an amazing Friday. And until next time, we'll see you soon.